Hello and welcome to the EEPROM 9. Drum roll please. Damn, not having drum roll effect software. I can do science me, but I lack the chemicals to play around with. However, I got a lab coat. I decided that I lost an eBay auction, I'd buy a lab coat. I lost the eBay auction, so I have a lab coat. And this is turning out to be just like every other weekend. I'm bored out my fucking head and I don't know what to do to entertain oneself. It is currently approaching 10 o'clock, so what has been my progress of the day? Well, bed, get up, get showered, drive to Subway and get food, because I kind of run out of stuff to cook. I've got bacon, but all my stuff needs washing up and I've been late. In fact, most of it's sitting over there. I really need to clean up this room. The bin is like double the height in a pile of rubbish. It's like on top of the bin is a pile about as big as the bin. And there's dirty washing over the place and, well, unsurprisingly, biscuit crumbs, which will need hoovering up, and a few bits of rubbish, an old hand-in sheet which is no longer needed. Because the advantage is, in the periods I'm extremely busy, my room gets extremely messy. Now that the busy periods are over, because I've pretty much got 2 exams to go through, a PDP to do, and get the Cisco sorted, everything's chilling now. Just calming down, because revision's a bit of a hard thing. Just do an exam paper a day or something and then email it into the teachers and hope you can get a decent grade, pretty much. Gives you an idea how you could do an exam anyways. I've only got 2, surprisingly. What else is there that I can tell you that's new that I can think of? I eventually got the Berlin one up. Now it's to get the drive time up with the thank you to Mr. VX on. In fact, power use on now, and why not get it up and running soonish? Is the right tape in the machine? And that just made a bleepy noise. That meant that I've unplugged something from it. Is that the right tape? It looks like it. It's now going, oh, it's discovered the camera. Yes, it is the right tape. And it's locked and it's rewound. Good. That is ready to go, basically. The sad thing is, raw files of this actually use up a surprising amount of memory, but the quality is damn good. What isn't so good is something I've noticed with YouTube. Not only does it down the resolution back to 640 rather than it being 720, which is that resolution, that's 720 along the top side, but it's along the top and then it's whatever down the side. In DV format, compress it in the usual WMV, which has no noticeable quality loss in sound or video. Looks lovely. Upload it to YouTube, and they completely screw it up, don't they? And it's like, it's got this sort of grey haze to it. It's just like, but once I get it up in full quality, and fucking YouTube can't show it. Why don't they use a decent compression technique? Fair enough compressing the videos, I understand that. Why not use a decent compression technique like I have? When you got the file down to just a few hundred meg, it doesn't need compressing any further. Because then you just get quality loss. And it just drives me mad, because if you can run it at full quality, why not? If you can't, fair enough, but if you can, let it run in full quality. Their HD is bullshit. Pixelized as hell. I don't even bother with 1080p on YouTube. It's essentially just upscale 720. The compression fucks it up. So yes, we want to do that first. We want to kill you because you're just a useless Windows prompt. Do it on the Valio laptop here. That comes to a recent tag that was put out about backwards compatibility. It's nice in consoles like PlayStation, which is about the only one we have. And I haven't used it in the Xbox 360, but it's handy when you don't want to get out your console. But where it really is important is in your computer. That's where backwards compatibility is essential, because it often allows me to run like old games like Half-Life and that, all my old things which don't run on these 64 bits, or stuff that was invented carrying out in 95, and the backwards compatibility allows me to play it now. So backwards compatibility to me important, especially on the computer market. Absolutely bloody essential. Without it, only death goes. I do not know where this saves any of the files on this PC, but I need to delete the raw footage to make room for the new one, but this has only got a 40 gig hard drive. I may have upped it to 60, I can't remember. Let's confirm. Oh, I've got to plug this in, haven't I? Oh, that means I have to unplug it from here. Well, you can have it then. Plug it into there. Oh, God. This is. I need a hard drive just for video compiling. Right, I reckon I'll sod off you. Stupid bloody licensing thing. I'm going to see if I can reuse the same license over and over again on this computer. Bearing in mind it's not connected to the net. Might be able to get away with it. We'll see. It depends how intelligent their software is. I'm guessing it's not going to be particularly intelligent. But I have been wrong. Especially when it comes to security stuff built in. Go away. Built into this sort of stuff. Now I should find it because it will look in the hard drive location and voila, it will pop up there. I'll be happy. And voila, I've found it all, so we can delete pretty much all tape ones apart from the one that I cut out. All media. I'm guessing it's going to be saved in the Sony Pro Vega stuff. What do you think? I would love to leave this lab coat on, expressing my geekiness, but I'm getting hot. Look at my veins, they're all coming out of the skin, which is kind of cool. I like it when they do that and prod them that. But my mum working in a hospital always wants to shove needles into veins that poke out. I make it sound like my mum's a psychopath when she really isn't. Has it put... excellent, it's made it nice and easy for me, thank you. Will it be in renders? Nope, nothing's in there. Media? Here it is! Now I've just got to work out what clip is what. I'll have a fun time watching me. For any of you who are curious, it's Sony Vegas Movie Studio HD9 I use. I've got trial version running on this. I've got a fully paid for one on this. Yes, I don't pirate my software. I actually only own one bit of pirated software, and it's for my course, because the company doesn't do any academic licensing type things. And it's really quite boring software. Okay, so it's clip 1012 I want to save. Let's just check it over. You lot hearing it is fine, it's all mine. It's copyright absolutely no one, it's bloody posted in Control Z. Anyways, clip 12. That's it, clip 12. Clip 12 is the one we want to do. Yeah. You go away. Clip, 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 clip. 12. So we'll highlight absolutely everything because it's easy. Everything. There we go. Find clip 12. There it is. Control, click the clip, click its special file thing, and hit the god dreaded delete button. Shift, delete, but it's all raw on the tapes. I don't get rid of the tapes, so I do not lose the raw files like I do for this camera. Yes, I'm afraid I do. Well, I don't want to, but I don't have much choice. Now we should no, don't maximise it, close it. Now when I go to computer, I should have a lot more hard drive space. Properties. Should be enough. Yeah, it's still only 40 gigs, about half of it's used. There really isn't a lot. Anyway, hopefully there's enough. I bet it be. Damn it, my bummy looks like. Yeah, like the pens edition, I just grabbed them from the pen pop before I started recording. Right, off of the lab coat because it's too hot. Oh dear, we've only got 13 seconds. I think I'll do a compilery thingy-mabob. Don't you? Yes, you do, don't you? Yeah, we'll do a second version of this. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this pointless video. Right, back in the lab coat. It's capturing that tape of that drive time, which is going to be drive time 4. I've decided that. It'll probably take all night. Well, it'll take all night just capturing it, so I'll just leave it doing that because it'll be happy doing that. I've got about 20 minutes before, so it should capture the whole thing. It should. If not, I don't know what I'm going to delete. There's not really anything on the hard drive. But yeah, while that camera is very good, the one thing it lacks is a decent white balance, because it's a tiny little handycam. I'll show it to you and hopefully not disturb it from what it's doing. This. Got it when I was 13, and there you go, you can see it's doing the capturing, so don't unplug any of the cables and stuff, and it can take a bit of a battering. That thing flew into a rock when my dog yanked me down the hill, the bag opened, went into a rock. I tripped up it, the battery went flying off, the little touchscreen pen I have for it went flying off into the nether regions where it was never seen. And by nether regions, I don't mean my arse. Or the dog's arse. The nether regions just means it just dematerialised from its existence. Found everything else, the battery and that. The battery wasn't too far away from the crash site. The camera wasn't hard to spot, bearing in mind it's silver. I'm surprised it only literally escaped. This is the damage. I don't know whether the camera will pick it up. A tiny little scuff here, and a crack, tiny little crack there. That was the only damage. Ah, good old Sony. Made in Japan. That's what it should be made. It's plastic fantastic on the outside, but built like a rock. There's actually one like article on the internet where some photographer used one of them, and theirs was absolutely battered, but it still worked. And they felt quite affectionate towards it, and quite sad to replace it. Like segments of the casing had been knocked off and stuff. But yeah, old Sony DV handycams are rugged little bastards. They do not die easily. Mind you, that goes for a lot of old Sony gear. It is rugged, like this laptop. Pentium 4, back in 2004, still going, outlived my laptop. And it had probably about the same usage. More, when you account all the years of extra on top. Dad's saying, only 2 games only each. That rule was broken within the first week of owning it. We went out buying PC games that weekend. It's funny when I asked for Half-Life 2 and Richard got given it, but I claimed it to my own. Typical. Kept overwriting his save files. Happy days. I don't think he ever actually managed to complete Half-Life 2. I think he did in the end. I don't know, I have to ask him. But yeah, back to the cameras and irises. Yeah, the trouble is, with lack of iris you have crap white balance basically, because it has to be digitally done by the camera's logic. And, well, that's not the most effective method really. This camera that's using now has an iris, although it only has 3 positions: wide, middle and tiny. So while not the best iris design in the world, it is good. But one way you did see the iris change really well was in the camera Mr. VX picked up recently, an old VHS, and you just saw it go from a dark to light condition, which was like instantaneous pretty much. Just goes to show, cameras that were expensive at the time are still good now. And yeah, HD's a nice luxury, but there is absolutely nothing wrong with standard resolution. A decent camera at standard resolution is all you need. HD is just nice. Nice little luxury. So the fact this records HD footage is just a nice little luxury. Although the sound isn't nearly as good as that. And the dictaphone has the best sound overall. As I ramble about random crap basically. The Minecraft on this doesn't seem to work. I played around with it today, couldn't get it to work, which is a shame, and sod buying it, so sod that, that can go back in there, and that file, Minecraft version, will probably end up being deleted. It's got someone's whole work on it with a USB stick that was back at college. Ah yes, college. First year was fine, second year was a complete and utter fuck up. I am not joking. They screwed over in the second year big time. They didn't mark work, they didn't, and then like one of them would go off for several months. It didn't help that management were essentially treating their staff like shit, which didn't help the teachers' motivation. And then even socially in the second year just all went to hell. I mean, I'm not exactly a naturally social creature. I mean, most people at university of my age and on the weekends and bloody Saturday night are probably out clubbing, getting rat-arsed and shagging everything they can bloody grapple in their drunk state. I couldn't think up anything witty to say. I'm not very good at wit. I am something. It depends. Came up with a good one when, well, when someone in college had the audacity to say, "Your life is a failure," and I just went, "Really? All what I've done in my life is succeed and achieve my goals. Everything I have gone through, I have achieved. You're only connotating your life to mine." Their face just dropped. Sir, the bastard, right. I'll leave them unnamed for the whole wide internet, although I don't really know why I am, but I will. But I know who they are if they come across this, which I sincerely doubt they will. And if they do, they got the content that they deserve. If you want to be an arsehole to me, I can be an arsehole back. Although I did forget to do the chemical warfare here. Just kind of got on with my work. It's nice that it's almost over and then I can chillax for the summer and just do what I love doing, play with the new test equipment I've acquired. It's getting to the time I should really set out and raid the engineering skip, because it's dark and there won't be really anyone around, so there won't be anyone to... There's apparently you get in trouble for raiding it, so... Let's just avoid getting in trouble every way by when you live somewhere you can just raid it at night. I've gathered a few goodies out of it so far, only small things though that I can fit in a pocket. Yeah, I don't know why people... It's bloody bullshit. It's basically bullshit health and safety that is why you get in trouble for raiding it. And you know what? Bullshit health and safety? Who listens to that? It's bullshit. It's just like, you say, yeah, yeah, just to satisfy whoever's bloody moaning at you for it, but you know you just go out and do it again. It's actually something that's dangerous you want to avoid. It's something you're doing and you injure yourself. It's your bloody fault. Oh, my course substitute who injured their hip said that because they injured it because they were lifting a table in the incorrect way and they ended up stabbing it. And the company was like, why didn't you sue us? They're like, because it was my fault. Not too many people try and play the blame game and just blame each other rather than taking responsibility themselves. Hence you have this whole culture of bloody suing and these claims companies. Oh, you've had an accident. We will get you money for it. Essentially paying you for being stupid. And that will probably offend someone, but in this case, I do not care. Because you were being stupid for injuring yourself or not picking up on a mistake if you're given the wrong bloody ladder. Why didn't you highlight that to your boss? For giving the wrong tool for the job. Highlight it. Say something. Don't just use it in bloody maim, slaughter and rip your hand off or something. People need to go to more the health and safety with aperture science. That's more the health and safety. A lack of it. Just in the comic strip, it's like, would you activate this energy car? And there's all these dangerous looking gears inside. It's like, wait, safety first. Are you right-handed or left-handed? Right-handed. Use your left hand. That's the health and safety we need. So, Mrs. Knight actually said that agreed, we'll get more shit done without this bloody bullshit health and safety. What's wrong with applying logic? Yeah, here's your hazards, you do it, your bloody fault. You've been told and informed what they are. But no, we have to have this stupid bloody blame culture bullshit. It's like technically it's like, yeah, you could raid a skip and then injure yourself. So no, it's my bloody fault for raiding it in the first place. If you injure yourself in it, if you injure yourself doing something is generally where you know there's danger, your fault, isn't it? Oh yes, good old rambling. Let's have a drink. I like a drink. And let's have a bit of a real drink. Pens! Whoa! Straight out the bottle. Whoa! That is a funky feeling there. Ooh. That'll probably go straight to my head. Right, take 3. Well, I say take 3, not like capture 3, because they're all getting compiled together. But yeah, you get the picture. Yes, the one that I uploaded of the failure to blow up a mobile phone circuit board. I thought it would amuse someone, whether it actually did. There were suggestions, hook it up to mains. If you want that, you want Photo Induction's channel. He hooks lots of shit up to mains voltage and beyond to bloody kilovolt transformers photon vids. There should be an annotation link up here if you want to see just destruction all the time of things being linked up to mains, because, well, the thing is with me is I'm quite a health and safety hazard at times. Well, I have been in fact. Yeah, it got past the point it was always crashing at before. It was lack of memory on the hard drive. That's that. And, well, if I did that, I would either end up injuring myself or killing myself, or someone else, which would probably be my brother. I'll probably end up blinding my brother somehow. That's usually how it ends. So when it comes to blowing shit up, do it in the garage and do it with a high current power supply rather than with mains. But I don't have a high current power supply, so that will be something on the wish list. However, capacitors don't need high current, and I found with my new ESR meter I found some new dead capacitors that I'd salvaged. All you have to do is link them up backwards, put 1 volt through, more than they're rated, and boom! Should get some successful explosions, and I have blown up caps before on standard bench power supplies. I will need to replace the fuses in that homemade one though. And we should get some impressive bangs. I'll make sure I've goggles on for that one. Knock it up to 60 volts in reverse, should get some impressive explosions out of them. All vents off of toxic gas stuff. Seriously, if you do that, don't breathe in those fumes. Wear a gas mask. I have 5 because I'm weird. Or just because I find them interesting. Loads of people, it's like, gas mask? Must be a sexual fetish. No, it's just because I like military crap. Old military stuff, like walkie-talkie radio thingies like I have up there. Which has made a guest appearance in at least one of my videos. I did do a teardown of it, but I was so tired the video was just kind of like, this is a capacity. It's just boring as hell to watch. I do sometimes watch them over for editing purposes. I don't. Some people watch their own videos over for entertainment. I don't. It's just editing. It's like this one here. I don't need the sound playing. One, it will interrupt what I'm doing now with you lot, and 2, it'll get in the 2. I'll probably just bore myself, to be honest. Wow, watching myself ramble about stuff I already vaguely knew I rambled about while driving along, when literally my mind's just torrents out uttermost crap. I think most people pick that up on the drive time, because the drive times aren't as popular as some of the other videos. But they're fun to do. I'm surprised there wasn't more of a... I'm surprised there wasn't more comments on the last drive time with the co-host. Who seemed to attempt to take over, but that wasn't happening. Sod this shit, where's the glass? I fancy some pins! Right, is this one filled with dust? Yes, we'll avoid drinking out of that. That one's good, because it's washed up way years ago. That's not the Pimm's bottle. This is the Pimm's bottle. Let's take this jumper off and open the window. Oh, there's a Foxy. Hello, Mr. Foxy. Does everyone want to see the Foxy? He's running off. He's gone. You're not going to see the Foxy because he's gone. That's a shame. I wanted to show you the Foxy. Foxes are cute. I know farmers absolutely bloody hate them, but I don't. Yeah, farmers' views and townies' views like me. I'm a townie. I live in a town. Really don't mix well. I just saw myself pointing at something, probably a crap driver on the road. That's not enough pins. More pins. That's more like it. And then a bit of squashes to add to it. It's best to add it. Have I got any fruit juices left? No, I've got some peppers though. Could throw in some onion or something. There you go. Throw in fruit. Onion! Not even a fruit. I don't know what it will taste like with black currant, because I've never mixed it with black currant before, but you're supposed to mix it with fruity type juices. The lemonade's gone, I drank that, so carrot. That is one funky taste. Definitely not something you can down. It's strong. It's strong. What's the percentage volume of this? And bearing in mind it's not exactly new anymore. What's the sell-by date on it? Split drinks to make perfect drink friendly. Please drink responsibly. I'd hardly call what I'm doing here drinking on the internet. Loads of boring crap. 25 UK units, so that'll get me utterly probably in hospital having my stomach pumped. Percentage volume is 25%. No storage information on it whatsoever. that I can find, and someone's got dodgy chip revenge up on YouTube. Well, they're going to blow up a chip. Ah yes, blowing shit up when you can do it. Just stick to caps. They're easy to do. I've done them before, back in college. Just grab a cap out of PC power supply, sorted. Or several. Have the smoke contained in a little coffee pot so it didn't set off the bloody college smoke alarm. Open it so you let the wind take the smoke out the window. I love Pimm's. Pimm's is good stuff. And it's lasted me the whole year. That half the bottle of this Pimm's got me utterly fucked. When I drank it on the night I discovered my bike had been stolen. Just drown my sorrows in alcohol. Nah, I'm just drinking now because one, I'm bored out of my head, and two, well, there isn't really anything that important really that needs doing. And I'll try and operate the Hoover pissed basically because I need to tidy this place up, and tonight's going to be the only time to do it really. I don't want my parents coming here and finding me living in mess. Especially when I took the piss out of my brother for it. But then you've got to take your piss out of your brother for stuff. That's what older brothers are for. That's my rules I came up with. No one else seems to come up with them. The rules of younger brothers to older brothers is the younger brother must be a rat bag to the older brother, get them in trouble, do all that usual jazz, and get away with it. Getting away with it's hard. I had that most mastered when I was really little, when Mum believed everything I said, but then she clocked on. I wasn't breaking things for fun and then blaming them on him to watch him get told off anymore, because she worked out it was me and why I was doing it. The joy. The joy there. And yet me and my brother get on brilliantly. I think the longest falling out we've had is like 10 minutes, probably not even that, probably 5 minutes. Well, you get some brothers and sisters who absolutely hate each other. You can guarantee in any family that pardon? Sorry about that. Yes. Right, the time is getting to 11:15. I've been doing some Portal 2 level mapping and Portal 1 bit of refining. And Portal 2 level editing is turning out to be a lot easier than I expected. Valve have been very good there, and well, when the indices don't work, which is essentially a level within a level, you just copy the level that's supposed to go inside the level and paste it in, rather than doing it through the thing that they call an industry, which is also a mathematical term. If you really want to know what indices are for Portal 2, search it on the internet, because that can explain it far better than me. Explaining stuff off the ball like this is very difficult without some sort of back plan. Me planning something, it just doesn't happen. The closest I've got to a plan is that timetable I came up with, and I'm not very good at following it. I sort of roughly follow it. Okay, I need to do this rather than doing the things that are actually on there. I just kind of... like, yeah, these are my work allotted hours. Fit something in. Whatever. What else can I ramble about? I've run out of things to ramble about, which probably means I should kill the video, but I don't want to. It's still hot in here. Something's wrong. Drink more alcohol. Booze. Balls. I'm not sure I'm really in a piss state yet. No, I'm not. Still not sober. Disappointing. Need to get more of this shit down there. And then dramatically throw the glass at the floor, resulting in more mess to clear up. Yes, as much as that would be fun, just literally just drinking out a glass, just lobbing it behind you, it would mean more mess to clear up. In the long run, it really isn't worth it. I remember when I used to encourage all the chavs to break fluorescent lights and just dip and then dob them in. That was funny.